When making this video of me sitting in front of the hospital waiting to see what happens, I had told you that you were getting me a cappella and that I was not, I had not, no makeup, but I was not even going to put lipstick on. However, I didn't realize for the entire length of the video, you got to see a little piece of bagel on the corner of my lip. So for that, I'm going to apologize. I'm not going to reshoot the video, so you're going to have to deal with it. But I did wind up getting a bagel this morning and only ate a little part of it before. So now that I've been sitting here for a couple of hours, I think, or at least for quite a while, and I will be sitting here for at least another hour or two, maybe more, then I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm that tired. I slept a total of 3 hours last night, not all at once. It was a bad night. So on that note, I'm going to catch up. There were a couple of videos I really wanted to do for you, but this one for now. So once again, if you want to take a look at it, stick around and the video follows. Well, hi. I come to you a cappella today. I don't know if I look as tired as I am. I'm tired. I'm really tired. There have been a couple of medical emergencies among people I am close to, and it's been a difficult couple of days. My friend Ken burned himself the other morning on some boiling hot water that he had just boiled to make himself a cup of tea. And he, as it turned out, he got substantial burns on his leg, a little bit on his ankle, some of it on his stomach, on his hand. He just had it splashed and it was boiling hot water. So we had to deal with that, and thank God it turned out to be not worse than it was. But if you saw pictures of it, which I don't feel that I have the right to share, they're not my pictures, but it's bad. I mean, it was a really, really bad thing. He was quite terrified by it, understandably. And it was just a draining kind of day until we knew that everything was okay. But now comes the hard part for him. Now comes the part where he has to start to heal. And that is when it really hurts. If any of you have ever, and I think most of us have had a burn from something, an iron that was too hot, touching a pot, touching the handle of a pot, having something spill on you, or God forbid, having been in an actual fire situation. The body does miraculous things to protect and save itself, but in the process, it's very painful, and it's very frightening because we have no frame of reference for it. So just as a warning, as a caution to all of you, be super careful when you're around anything that can harm you, because just one moment's time, in his case, the cuff of his pajama top caught on he used a styrofoam cup that morning, and it caught on the cup, and that created that whole awful, terrible sequence of events. And now it's days later, and now is when it's really painful, and things always look worse before they get better. So today, I am sitting in the parking lot of the emergency room entrance to Winthrop University Hospital, which is one of our hospitals in the area. And I was here back in 2007, and they treated me wonderfully, and I believe saved my life. So I am very grateful for them. And as I sat here watching another friend who suddenly had a terrible high temperature last night and terrible chills and was really feeling sick came here to be tested for COVID to make sure that it's not bad. So what I did was I came in my car just in case they needed for me to drive. I didn't want to be in the same car because I didn't want to risk, if God forbid it is that, risk getting it because it's so contagious. And with everything that had happened to me a few years ago, I just don't want to risk anything that will get me really sick again. So I pray that he's okay, and I pray that we all stay okay. But I'm sitting here and I'm watching, excuse me, at one point, there was a line of people waiting to get in the emergency room entrance. And I couldn't believe it. I said, look at all those people on a quiet Sunday morning where for one reason or another, they're having to go into the emergency room of a hospital, not knowing whether or not they're going to be admitted or what their situation is. And I not only feel for them, you have to really look at all those first responders. And I know a lot of people have talked about it. It has been a terrible time. It has been it has been a really terrible time with COVID in this whole past year. And watching these people, they now wear their masks and shields, and they're protected as much as they possibly can be. But God bless them. They go to work every day facing they don't know what, taking risks that they know are there, and having to factor in their family and the risks that they're taking not only for themselves, but for those that they left behind. God bless them. And for what they do, we should all be very, very grateful. So I pray that this year is a better year. We just started in 2021. I was going to do a video. I really had intended to do a totally different video, but I will. It's just going to take another day or two. I also didn't sleep well last night. I didn't get to sleep till 6 o'clock in the morning. And then I slept for maybe a little over 3 hours when I realized I was going to have to come to the hospital. So I'm told there's a real likelihood with tests going on that I'm going to have to be here for another couple of hours. And I hope all is well. I'll be back with the normally scheduled programming. And I didn't even bother to put lipstick on because, you know something, sometimes it just doesn't matter. It really makes no difference. It's not about that. So take care, my friends. I hope everything in your life is going well. Stay vigilant, stay careful, stay healthy, and give yourself a break. I love you. See you very soon.